All right, I think we're live. I think we are live. We're live. All right. Another stream here. Let's get some music playing. I'm going for some more music, Christmas here. Smooth jazz Christmas. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Brendan, Bubba, the Cowboy Camper, Justin Bayola. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another stream here. Ladies and gentlemen, I love it. All right. How's everyone doing? What's going on? We got some more snow last night here in Utah. I think we got another like 20 inches up in the Cottonwoods. Park City, we got about like 8. I know the PNW's been getting hammered. California got hammered. It's currently getting hammered. And looks like winter's kind of here. It's shaping up to be a good one. So we got some good storms. There's more storms on the way as well. So we're right on track. I hope everyone enjoyed the snow basin video. If you haven't checked that out, check that out after the stream, of course. But all in all, been a good weekend. But we're back for another stream. Cocolino, Zazzy, PSJ, Jack Haskins. What's going on, everyone? Hello. I'm doing pretty well. Just got back from work a little while ago. Hopped on the stream. It appears someone made an appropriate hand gesture on Steven's Instagram, which was quickly removed. Interesting. INEEQ says you're not in your van. I am not in the van. Mercedes not happy. Red Bull will be delighted. They have shared a brilliant championship battle, but the championship can be won. It's going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen. Wow, did he did that word for word when Max was coming across the line? That is right. What a crazy finale to the season in general. Comes down to one lap. I must say I'm stoked that Max won though, but I do feel bad for Lewis. It was kind of like a weird. Lewis was kind of set up to fail there. Max on like fresh tires. Lewis was just on old rubber. Like, it's kind of an unfortunate situation. But oh man, even just rereading that, Brendan gave me the goosebumps because it was such a crazy moment. But I'm happy for Max. I think that the series was what people wanted to see. I mean, it literally came down to the last lap. Like, what more could you want? After the whole season, it comes down to one freaking lap. Like, I thought it was great. I thought it was good. Soren Jones, it hasn't stopped snowing yet, Justin. Has it really been like a foot a day? Or what total are you guys up to now up there? Not really any snow in Colorado from Christian, really. Man, I feel like we got I would think it would come your way. Maybe it's on its way over there, but we got a decent storm here for sure. Soren. Oh yeah, because Soren and Justin are in kind of different areas. Welcome to the Bib Club from Greg Carr. Thank you, man. I'm honored to be a part of the Bib Club. So far, I don't know how I didn't ski in bibs before, to be honest. I got new ski suits, and I'm wearing bibs now, which basically come up way up high. They're super comfortable, so I'm stoked on that. But, yeah. Oh, did you guys like the new ski suit, the purple one? I got it just because it matched the JJ's. How many inches of snow are you expecting tonight? I don't think as much tonight. I think now we're just gonna get little sort of like second waves of the storm, like 1 to 3 inches maybe. But like I mentioned, we got a decent amount down here in Park City, like in the town. We probably got a good 10 inches, 8 or 10 inches, which is good. So up on the mountain, I know they opened up more on Park City, things like that. And I know Snowbird reported 20 inches. So Cottonwoods got hammered, but that's about pretty normal. We get about like half what the Cottonwoods get, so it's been good. But I think there's more on the way still. I think another decent sized storm before Christmas even. So it could all be reversed pretty quick. I think that's what we were mentioning before. Is like it just takes a few good storms to really get back to where we need to be and get a lot more opened up, get the base covered, and then it's really just all up from there. So. But I'm not too sure exactly how much tonight. Just letting it ride, just letting it come. However much we get, we get. You know what I mean? So, you guys remember what Lewis did to Nico in 2016? No, what did he do, Cocolino? The last race of the season. Michael Massey needs to be fired. Why does he need to be fired, dude? Karma's a bitch. Alonso was always rooting for Verstappen, though, dude. Like, he didn't want Lewis to win another title. No one, I don't think anyone wanted him to break Michael's world record of, 8-7 championships. So, no snow in New York, New Jersey, not surprising. It's all right. You don't need snow out there. You just got to come out here. King James, you have the best gig on YouTube. Keep on trucking. Thank you, King James. I appreciate that, man. Couldn't do without everyone's support. And speaking of support, Drops Not Me comes in with a $9.99 super chat. Love the Christmas music, man. I'll be playing Christmas music right up until the new year. Drops Not Me has been the newest member of the Stoke Squad, and I think might have the record now for the amount of super chats on the stream. So thank you, man. That's huge, man. $10 just for Christmas music. I'll play Christmas music every stream if you want. Then we got 37. If you're here, you can hear me. Hit the like button. Check in. Let me know that you guys can hear me, that you're at the stream, and we're ready for a good stream here. So if you're in here, we got which is cranking. So make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button if you are enjoying the streams, and we'll keep playing that Christmas music. So thank you, everyone for being here. Where we at? Drops on me. What's the next mountain you're going to? From Walter. Good question, man. I think I'm gonna hit up Snowbird on Friday because I haven't been to Snowbird yet. So I think that'd be a good move to hit up Snowbird, and then probably Brighton, and then maybe Park City again. So trying to get to different resorts to kind of just show everyone what's going on at each place right now in this early season. So probably Snowbird, Brighton, and then maybe Park City, but I'm just rather disenchanted with their coverage. So the third day is kind of up in the air, but I'm thinking Snowbird is kind of the next big one. And then we have an exciting trip planned for next week because it's Christmas weekend. I have the Friday and the Monday off from work to observe that holiday. So do you guys want to take a guess at where we're going to be going? It's a different state. It has a few different resorts. I've never been there before, and I kind of spontaneously decided on ripping out there to just take advantage of the long weekend. So not this weekend, but next weekend is going to be a pretty cool trip. It's going to be a long trip, but I think it should be pretty sick. So you guys can toss your guesses in the chat if you're in here and you want to play along. The winner gets a free pair of JJs. New ski suit is sick. Matches so well. Thanks, man. Yeah, I really dig it. I couldn't decide between the purple one and then the Arctic camo one that I got too. So that's why I just got both the suits, and I figured it was time to kind of get some two suits. All right, so we got some guesses coming in. Crested Butte, Tahoe from Tyler, Washington Resorts from Soren, Oregon, Crystal Mountain, Montana, Big Sky, California, Mammoth, Idaho. All right. Damn, no one said. I guess we had Crested Butte, White Pass. More. All right. Joe says 4 to 7 inches tonight. So whoever asked for another 4 to 7 inches tonight in Park City. One of my friends at the Bird said it was great. I saw, yeah, Bird looked sick. Lake Tahoe getting hammered. Alonso despises Hamilton. Okay. 7. All right, so we got some good. Okay, so out to California for the Christmas trip. Our plan is to hit up, start at Mammoth, and then drive north a little bit to Tahoe, and Squaw. I haven't really looked at exactly where each thing is. I just know that the Tahoe and Mammoth are 3 hours apart from each other, so that is going to be the plan. I'm super stoked. One, because they're getting all the snow they're getting, and two, I've always wanted to ski out in California. I think this is it's about 9 hours to get to Mammoth, so I think it should be. It's long, but it's going to be doable with the extra days I have off from work. So I'm going to leave next Thursday after work, try to do 3 or 4 hours, and then rip like a lot more of it Friday morning. Probably ski like the last half of the day on Friday, ski all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And then Monday's going to be a toss-up. I'd probably ski like maybe 2 hours and then rip like 9 hours back on Monday and just make a really long trip out of it. Just get as much as I can. But I'm thinking to do Mammoth, Lake Tahoe or Heavenly, and then Palisades or Squaw are like my 3 main ones that I think will be sort of accessible and easy to get to. But with the Icon and the Epic, we obviously have both. We have a lot of options like Kirkwood, North Star. But like I said, I need to kind of plan out which one to make sense to drive to. And I also kind of want to check out the Sierra Mountains and things like that in general. So I'm stoked for it. Again, I made that decision yesterday, I think. It just kind of makes sense. It was really between there and going up to Jackson, but I wanted something that I could get more than one resort over the span of 3 or 4 days. So anyways, I've heard mixed things. People say it's going to be packed. The snow's not going to be good, but I just want to go experience it. And whatever, might as well use it. So anyways, if you said California, you are correct. But those other places you guys mentioned are going to be going to as well. Aspen. Oh, Brendan, I was thinking about Taos too. The reason I didn't do Taos is because, again, it's only one mountain. So I didn't want to go 4 days and be stuck at one mountain. But we're going to be doing Big Sky, Jackson, Aspen. We're going to be going up to Sun Valley. So we're going to be getting all these places. I just think this might make sense for next week. So that's the plan. Check the snow forecast. I just use Open Snow as a pretty good one. Bubba, I know you mentioned that a little bit earlier. Christian is reinforcing that. Check out Open Snow. They also have a pretty good app, and you can like sort it by ski resort. It'll tell you, how much snow fell at each resort, how much of that resort is open. So Open Snow has a really good system that's free, and then if you want to do the paid one, you get obviously more benefits and longer forecasts and things like that. Then there's also, what is his exact handle? Powder Buoy on Instagram. He's basically this guy who works like off the coast of, I don't know, like the Hawaii or off the Pacific coast or something. And he basically literally has like a buoy in the water, and when this buoy pops or something, the way the weather works, it kind of means like in 2 weeks a big storm is coming to hit the United States. So that's another one a lot of people use as kind of like sort of like a forecaster. Is just when this buoy pops, it kind of means in 2 weeks we're expected to see a significant storm as well. So you can also check out Powder Buoy on Instagram. And yeah, that's kind of what I use. Other than that, I tried to stop looking at forecasts because it's like it doesn't count until it actually just freaking falls, So anyways, the forecast could say a foot, then you wake up and didn't even snow. So I got sick of it. But I haven't heard of that one from Drops. I use Slopes. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to check that one out. Okay. Beaver Creek, Spring Mountain. You should check your Spring Mountain, Pennsylvania. Let's go. These next videos are going to be dope. Thank you, Ute Nation. I appreciate that. North Star. That sounds like an awesome trip. I'm stoked, Justin. It's going to be dope. I was thinking about ripping up to Oregon. But yeah, I don't know. I got to make a decision and just roll with it. So California it is. So if you guys have ever been there to Mammoth or Squaw or any of that Heavenly, if you guys know, if you have any recommendations for runs, places I can park the van, like any of all that shit, grocery stores, like I'm open for anything. Because yeah, I've never been there in the summer or the winter, so it's gonna be fun. Because I love that side of the ski trips, is like all that unknown and trying to figure out where you're gonna park and all that shit. But I will take any sort of hedging on all that I can. So DM me on Instagram or whatever, drop comments here if you guys know. What's your favorite ski resort in Colorado from Christian? I would probably have to say a Basin for my favorite in Colorado. I want to get to Aspen. I think that'll be a really cool resort. I've just never been there, so it's hard for me to say. But I also really like Breckenridge. I think Vail is good too. But if I had to just pick one, and the ones that I've been to, I would say a Basin. So yeah, I think a Basin is just a ripper of a little resort. Kind of reminds me of like an Alta or Snowbird, where it's more of like a retro local vibe, but just has some gnarly terrain. Squaw, yeah, I'm stoked for Squaw, man. I feel like that's one of those like christening trips, like Jackson or Snowbird, stuff like that. That's like one of the original freestyle, free ski, big mountain places. So I'm excited to sort of tip my hat there. So Drops.me comes in again, dude. This dude is ruthless with the super chats. $4.99 brings his total up to $14.98. The biggest and the most gnarliest mountain in Spring Mountain, Pennsylvania is a whopping 420 feet tall. Just kidding. Fun fact, I learned to ski that. I was gonna say, man, 420 feet tall. Yeah, if that's the biggest one, that's I mean, I guess it's all they got, but that's dope. You learn to ski there, man. I feel like I get a lot of comments about going back to the East Coast and skiing there and stuff like that. So maybe if I ever work my way out there for that, that would be cool to check out and pay homage to where you learned to ski. But I appreciate the $5 again, man. So thank you, dude. What's up, unit? What's going on, man? How's Indianapolis, dude? But there's Angel Fire and Red River to go to. Kyle. Tahoe is in desperate need for snow from Cocolino. Yeah, that was another reason why I didn't go down there. I just wasn't sure. I don't think they're getting hit with the same storms and stuff. So, and I heard it's pretty rocky just in general. So without any snow, it's going to be pretty rough. But I want to get down there at some point. I did hear it's a kind of a cool mountain and cool place to be in New Mexico. So hit me up for Sun Valley. I will. I'm not sure when we'll be up to Sun Valley. Sun Valley is going to be one of those trips where it's just not much else is going on. And so we kind of have a gap, and I might rip up to Sun Valley and get back up there. I really enjoyed the town of Ketchum, and the mountain was nice. I liked how much vertical you got. So I want to give it a second chance. But yeah, I'll for sure. So what I'm doing is like on my Instagram, the week of, I'm posting kind of where I'm going to be that weekend for skiing. I think people have sort of enjoyed that and just have an idea of kind of what to expect. So if you guys are on Instagram, you hit me up on Instagram, you'll kind of get a few days before where we're going to be skiing. Again, I met a bunch of people on really almost at this point, almost every place I've been to, but Snow Basin, there was the most. I just kept running into people who watched the channel and said, what's up? So that was really cool. I think it was because it was opening day. There were so many people there, but anyways, I think I'll be getting up to Crystal Mountain before January. White Pass, which I've never been to, will be in February from Soren. Crystal Mountain for White Pass. Huh. That sounds dope, Soren. Hopefully it keeps snowing for you guys. Jack Haskins, I have a Cali trip planned for the first week of March, planning on Squaw, Heavenly, and North Star. Man, that sounds like a dope trip. Yeah, I need to look at the trail maps for all these Cali places between like North Star and Kirkwood. Yeah, I don't know. I want to go to Heavenly, obviously Tahoe, because I just think that's going to be so beautiful, skiing above the lake, stuff like that. Squaw I want to go to because of the terrain, and then Mammoth I think is just one of those other kind of cool places I want to check out. But other than that, I don't really have any reason to go to the ones that I'm going to. But I hope the weather is nicer. I almost don't want there to be a ton of storms when I'm there. I guess only for Lake Tahoe one. I want that one to be clear so I can see the lake. But other than that, actually, you could dump. I need to research the trip more. I need to figure out if there's like big mountain passes, and I need to be prepared with chains and stuff like that, or if it's a pretty low key drive to get up to the mountains. Like I don't know anything. I just know I'm going. I'm doing a Northeast trip the end of this month, Maine and New Hampshire, hoping for good conditions. What's up, New York sports fan? Thanks for being here for another stream. That sounds dope. Maine and New Hampshire. I feel like they've been getting good snow, have they not? Or has that really only been Vermont? I gotta start ripping through some of these. I'm a little bit behind. Jack Haskins, do you have a mom whose name is Kim? If you're on the East Coast, check out Snowshoe in West Virginia. Will do. That's kind of crazy, skiing in West Virginia. How warm is your new ski suit? How many layers you wear under a ski suit from Cocolino? It's honestly super warm. It's way warmer than what I was using before. And I think one of the main reasons is because it doesn't have like the main zip up. So it's very, I don't know the right word for it. It just doesn't have a lot of places for like air to get in and out. So between the bibs coming all the way up, and then you have this fronting ski suit where sort of cold air and stuff, it's hard for it to get in. It stays a lot warmer. And there's like a built-in gaiter that comes up to like my mouth here. So it's definitely very warm. I don't think it's too warm. And it is insulated as well. So I've actually started wearing less layers. Before I'd wear 3 layers underneath my coat. I used to wear like a shirt and then 2 waffle shirts, almost just like thermals. But because this is more insulated and just, like I said, a little bit warmer, I only wore 1 thermal underneath that now. But I never really had an issue of being cold on the mountain. The other thing is that this suit is really waterproof as well, where my other one wasn't. So I think overall it's going to be a lot warmer. I'm a little concerned when it gets really nice and sunny, like in the spring. It might actually be too hot, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But so I've been impressed by the suit so far. For the money, each piece was about $220. So $220 for the coat, $220 for the pants. Like the quality of the suits is actually really nice for that price. I don't like you can spend upwards of $500-600 just for a jacket, for some Gore-Tex or stuff that's like really waterproof, stuff like that. So that was why this stuff was, I would say, quite affordable on the more affordable side, but it's still good quality. And yeah, I paid full price for it, all that sort of stuff. So just, yeah, made the decision. It wasn't like I didn't get it sent to me. I didn't get any sort of discount. Like I literally just bought that straight up. Oh, so that was a lot on the ski suits. Heavenly does have free parking. Drop your van at the resort. State Line is a nice area to hang out at. Can I overnight park there, Kyle? Can I overnight park at Heavenly? How does A Basin size compare to Vail from Walter? A Basin would be like, it'd be like a fingertip compared to Vail. A Basin is quite small, actually, and Vail is obviously very big. But I would say A Basin just has a bunch. It's like 70% expert terrain, so it's very advanced in that sense. But it is small. There's only like 1, 2, 3. There's only like 5 or 6 lifts really. I went to Heavenly in previous Squaw Valley. Pally has a few to tell, the only one in the U.S. Do you have any idea where you'll stay overnight in Tahoe from Piffy? I have no idea. It seems to be pretty locked down. It probably is. I'll probably have to. I think some people didn't like this in the last video, but I probably will have to just illegally overnight park somewhere. It's just the way it is. So whether that's in a parking lot or on a side street, most likely in a parking lot somewhere. I know someone mentioned like a hotel. Hotels work out really well too. But if there's any sort of shopping center, I'll probably just crash there, show up late, leave early in the morning. But yeah, I have no idea where I'm going to park. I really never know where I'm going to park until like I just park. Even around here in like Park City and stuff, like I have a few spots that I know will work, but yeah. Lou? I don't know Lou. Gavin, what's going on, man? Oh, nice. You finish your finals for this semester? That's dope. So are you like on Christmas break now? Elk Mountain's the biggest in Pennsylvania. Stay at State Line. It's a good center point for all around. Plus, a walk away for the Goggle to Heaven. I've been there multiple times. So what is State Line? Okay, I see. At the State Line, I got you. Okay. Sweet, I'll stay tuned. So cool to see you running the subs and on. Yeah, it is. It's kind of crazy, kind of cool. I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but maybe hotel parking lot, they just think it's another vehicle. Yeah, the only issue sometimes, Christian, with the parking lots, hotels, especially in resort towns, is like you have to register the car, or you have to state what car you have when you check in. So sometimes they'll have a record of the cars in the lot, and if they notice a white Sprinter van like that's not registered to a room, it can raise a little suspicion. The only time I had an issue with that was a few years ago. I was actually in, what was it called? Kalispell, British Columbia, like 2018. That was one of the few times I got a knock on the window to leave because they knew I did what you're saying, where I just snuck into a hotel. It was like a Holiday Inn or something, and they told me to leave. So, yeah. But for the most part, that works. If there's any sort of Walmart, I'm going to probably park in a Walmart, even if it says you can't overnight park, because Walmart's typically pretty safe. Going to Mount Bachelor for Christmas should be fun from Bubba. That's sick, man. It's going to be catching at the right time with all the snow they're getting. PC in Deer Valley in February. Hope it dumps. It will, man. That's a great time to come. February, you'll be safe. That's a safe haven time to come for sure. You got a lot of time for snow to come, so that's gonna be dope, man. Mammoth, Kirkwood, Squaw, Homewood for smaller mountain powder days after the storm. Okay, from Brian Walsh. Good to know. Yeah, Mammoth and Squaw are definites. I really have one more day in there to figure out what I want to do, but I also need something that's kind of like in the same vicinity, the same area, so it's easy to get to. I know the drive from Mammoth up to Tahoe is going to be 3 hours or something, but that I can just kind of rip after the ski day, which is crazy. That's still a long drive, so it's going to be a lot of freaking driving. It's going to be like skiing. Okay, pack the car, drive, find a place to sleep, ski, drive, find a place to sleep, ski, drive back home. Hopefully I make it back for work on Tuesday, but if not, you know what? It is what it is. Do you ever plan on ski touring? Not really, Halbrook. I'm not opposed to it. I just have no experience with it. I don't know anything about like snow safety, stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not opposed to it. I just have never done it. I don't have the equipment. But I don't want to say I'll never do it in my lifetime, so. Nah, brother, I just moved out to Salt Lake from North Carolina last winter. Okay, got you, Jack. My boss's name is Kim Haskins, and I know she has some sons, or a son. So that's what I was wondering. But dope, man. Welcome to Salt Lake. I hope you enjoy it. Stay at State Line. How does this work for a band like Lucas has? If there's even just like a pullout or a rest area that doesn't have a no overnight parking sign, I'm sleeping there for sure. Unless it's blatantly signed that says no overnight parking, I'm for sure pulling in there and just closing all my blinds and sleeping. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Just the way it goes. That's the thing. It's so hard to find places that are like, here, you can overnight park here. Come, camp here for free for however long you want. Like, unless you're in a national forest, it's very difficult to just find a place that's just going to let you willingly sleep there. I think as long as you're respectful and you pull in like late at night, you leave early in the morning, at the end of the day, you're just sleeping in your vehicle, So it's not that kind. It's not like, it doesn't need to be that overcomplicated. And like, I can't just drive tired and sleepy. Like, I just need a place to just literally pull off and sleep for the night and leave. So it's just not, I think it's only a big deal. It's like a bigger deal if you make it a big deal, but if you just are chill about it and just like, yeah, I don't know. The more you do it, the more it's easier to do, I guess. not to change the subject, but review on the JJs. The JJs are dope. I've been using them this is my 3rd season on those ones. And those are older ones. Those are 2019s. I was actually looking at skis today. I was almost just going to get another pair of JJs just so I had a backup set of JJs. But I love the JJs. They struggle a little bit in like the icy groomer stuff that I've been kind of skiing on lately. But other than that, it's for as a 116 underfoot, it's a super playful ski to use. It's very flexible and just has a lot of spring to it, where I feel like some of the bigger, fatter POW skis can be kind of stiff and rigid, where this one kind of has that. It's like in the middle, where it's still a big ski for POW and stuff like that, but it gives you it's still a super playful ski. It reminds me of something like a 98 or like a 106 underfoot. So I don't really have anything bad to say about them, other than I almost wouldn't recommend them if you just need to get one ski. I think a 116 is kind of a fat ski just for one ski. And unless you're skiing POW or backcountry all the time, it might not be the best. I just started enjoying it. I like the bigger underfoot. I have more of like a platform underneath me, but I am looking at getting the ARV 106s as a ski to kind of use like in times like this, where it's still a fatter ski. It's not like it's a skinny park ski, but something that's not as fat as the 116. But I really enjoy the JJs. But ideally, I'd get the 106s, the 116 JJs, and then the Magic J's at like 125 underfoot would be really dope. But that's just excessive. We don't talk about Homewood and Powder Days. Heavenly has free parking there. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right, I'm gonna rip through some of these. Kirkwood, Killington's 4,000 feet. Heavenly and Palisades. Buy a snow park pass. What's a snow park pass? Park and casinos by Heavenly. That's a good idea. The casinos, that always works. Last day of school this semester. Nice, man. Finish strong, dude. How much did that guy want for returning your lost GoPro? He didn't really say. I don't think he ever wanted money. But what I offered, asked him if he had a Venmo. He said yes. So I gave him $20. I figured it was worth it. I probably could have gave him more money. But I had literally just bought a GoPro that night. Like right when I lost it, I went to Best Buy and bought another one. So now I have 2 GoPros, Hero 10s. So I was kind of in a rough place to give him more money than that. I felt bad, but I thought the general principle was correct. So the point was that I rewarded him, and I guess it's better than nothing. So I was very grateful that he chose to return it and that everyone kind of helped out like that. But yeah, I gave him $20 if you want me to be straight up with you. Gonna let Heavenly frequently close it for wind hold. I would recommend the California base. The aerial trim doesn't close as much. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. That's why I hope the weather's pretty chill. I hope it's just a pretty chill day. Pretty chill day. I saw Luna at the gas station on the way up to Snow Basin, and I said to my friend, "No way, that could be you." And then we saw your video. If I knew you were in a new outfit, I would have definitely saw you. Yeah, that was definitely me. I think you're talking about that gas station, right? What is that gas station even called? But it's like right as you turn to go up the hill. But yeah, I was chilling there for a little while. I got some gas there, got a coffee. Then I flew. That was where I flew the drone from, was that little rest area. So yeah, there's not many vans with the 2 boxes on the back and the traction board. So it's a pretty safe bet if you see the 2 boxes on the back and like the little antenna on the roof. That's most likely me. So I went to Mount Bachelor for a mountain bike this summer. I think it'd be very cool to ski. From DK Star. What's up, DK? Thanks for stopping by the stream, dude. Yeah, I think we got to get up to the PNW. We have a bunch of people here in the PNW. So that's a trip we got to make. I know Justin's in there. Soren's in there. Yo, can you talk a little bit how you got into GT3 racing from Chinyang Lang? Yes, I can. Have you ever cross-country skied or snowshoed? I cross-country skied when I was a little bit, and yeah, I've snowshoed. I snowshoed up in Grand Teton National Park. Was pretty fun, but I like skiing the best. Lou Sassel said he lives behind you. From Mike Cunt. Lou's asshole. Okay, so you're just trolling me from Mike Cunt. Nice, dude. I appreciate that coming in here. Yeah, dude. I know Lou's asshole. I thought he lived right next to you, dude. What this I'm hearing about Snowbird and some sort of pass system where you pay an extra $70 and can bypass lines. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's called I forgot what exactly it's called. Fast Track or something, Fast Pass, but yeah, there's a new pass where it starts at like $50. You can pay extra money and you can basically go to the front of the line. So I think it's at Snowbird. I think is it Killington maybe or something. There's a few like resorts that it's at. But yeah, you can buy a pass that it gets you in front of the line. So I know a lot of people are pissed off about it. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are kind of stoked on it if they can afford it. So it is what it is. You might be able to find a place on the 395 between Mammoth and Tahoe. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I gotta do some research for a trip like this. This is definitely my longest, like our longest, trip for skiing. That's both in terms of how far it is, new state, new resorts, like. But I mean, you guys saw how we did Colorado. If you watch those videos, like you just kind of figure it out, and it all works out at the end of it. So I'm really not worried about it. But I do like having some sort of plan or at least itinerary of kind of the places to go. And especially with the days being so short, that's the biggest killer. I mean, we're going to be there basically on the shortest days of the year. So it's like, once it gets dark, it can obviously, it's a whole nother element and stuff like that. But it does also play to your advantage a little bit because it's a little easier to be more stealthy when it's dark. But yeah, we're going to figure it out. But again, I welcome all of these sort of recommendations. So do you ever get nervous when sleeping in the van in random places from the experts? You know what? I really don't. I did a big trip back in 2018 was really the first time I really got into the van. I did it 3 months, all up into Canada, all over the United States. I don't know. I can understand why people would, but once I get in the van and I cover everything up and lock the doors, I almost forget that I'm even in my van in a random place. I just feel like I'm just in my room. I'm so kind of probably not good, but I'm so kind of just oblivious to what's going on around me. But I also don't park. That's why I'd rather park in places that are more populated. I just feel like you're less likely for something to happen. And yeah, I don't. The only thing I'm getting nervous about is someone telling me I have to move. It does kind of suck, but I don't ever feel unsafe. 45 viewers. We hit 45. I wasn't even really looking, dude. Technically, that would be a record for you at 45. We're at 32 right now. So Washington ski resorts are special in that there's designated overnight. Okay, see, that's sick. I wish more resorts did that, Soren. Grand Targhee does that, but that's really cool that they do that as well. $40 a night is steep though, unless they give you electrical hookups or bathrooms or something. But yeah, I wish more resorts at least had an option for after whatever 5 o'clock or something. Let's say you can park overnight in the back lot. You just put RVs and campers for $20, 20, 30, whatever a night would be really cool. I don't understand why resorts aren't doing that more and more, especially as there's more people in RVs and stuff like that, but again, I can understand both sides. Maybe it cannibalizes the hotel industry and the lodging that's in there, but people are still staying in the vans. They're just doing it where they're not supposed to, so, but that's cool. It's cool when places do that. Justin says killing it. I appreciate the support, man. Couldn't do it without Justin. Look at Justin's badge, dude. Justin's been here. Justin's like an OG. Speaking of the badges, guys, I'm working on getting custom badges for all the members of the Stoke Squad and stuff. So right now, those are just the generic ones from YouTube. So I'm working on getting something that's custom to the channel, skiing, the van, stuff like that. So that's kind of the next little thing coming up. But between videos and skiing and traveling, it's not necessarily a priority, but I want to get that out for you guys. Sugar Pine Point, $25, heated bathroom. Damn, I'll take a heated bathroom. Bubba, next season will be my 3rd season. I'm thinking about picking up some skis. Do you have any recommendations? I'll be in advance. Where are you skiing, Bubba? So when people ask this, I feel like we need to know where you're skiing, like what kind of conditions you're at, and in a way, kind of your height and weight, just to figure out what would work best for you in terms of underfoot and length. But a lot of it depends on the conditions. If you're out west, I would recommend something like the Armada ARV 106. That's like in the middle, where you can ski a lot of snow. Okay, skiing Crystal Mountain and PNW. So yeah, I would definitely recommend at least a 106 underfoot. Probably something even more like a 110. Yeah, Christian said the Ben Cheller's 100 underfoot. I think you could even go wider than a 100 underfoot. If you like skiing powder. If you're more of a groomer skier, then something like 100 would work fine. But in terms of the actual brand and type of ski, I think there's so many good skis now. It's more just personal preference and kind of what you're looking for. I think like the Nordica Enforcer is a really good ski if you're just out there looking to, you're not doing tricks, not really hucking cliffs, but just want a solid, stiff platform to ride on. The Nordica Enforcer is really nice, and so is the Armada Tracer too. So those aren't as freestyle orientated. They're more just like a directional ski, but rides really well. So I would look at the Nordica Enforcer, the Armada Tracer, and then anywhere from 100 to 116 underfoot, I think you would be good with. Obviously, the Ben Chetlers are a great ski too. So I rented this year. They gave me 85 underfoot. Yeah, like that's the problem with renting skis is they give you skis that are shit and poles that are way too big, and they say, and then plastic boots. So, but yeah, I would recommend like whoever said the Ben Chetler 100s. That's a great option too. So, but that's I'm biased to Armadas, but that's really all I've used. So, is it snorkel time yet? Today was snorkel time for sure, Steve. I saw some shit from Alta. It looked deep up there. Love my Ben Chetlers 100s. Highly recommend. Yeah, Ben Chetlers. I know there's a lot of people in here who are rocking the Ben Chetlers, so that's a great ski. Do you think Park City will have more than 20 runs open this weekend? I don't know. I know they opened up more stuff today, but it's tough to say. I hope so, but I also, they're trying as hard as they can. They're not going to open something that's unsafe, especially for the amount of people that go to Park City, but we can hope. I'm drawn to the JJ's. Chetler's on the list for sure. Woo! All right. It's freaking warm in here. Holy shit. And we got 42 people to chat. I think we're coming up on the record, which is insane. So thank you guys for being here. We're about halfway through the stream. So Drop Stomp Me, Unit, Soren, Justin, everyone is in here. Thank you guys for taking the time to be here. So if you guys hear me, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. I really, really appreciate that. We got a video from Solitude coming out on Friday, which I think it's a chill video, but I think you guys will like it, kind of see the conditions there. And then we got some days planned this weekend. And then, like I mentioned, next weekend we will be doing a California trip, which is going to be pretty dope. So anyways, guys, just kind of our midstream check-in. Letting you guys know I appreciate everyone here, and to hit the thumbs up if you are enjoying the stream. So now we'll get back to it because I've got some more questions here. Any current or future projects for the van? Yeah. Oh, shit. I'd like to make something that's better for my skis and my ski boots, to be honest. I'd like to get something where my skis can sit up in the garage. So something that's a little bit easier for the skis, but nothing immediate. The van has been just working out. It's like been bulletproof, to be honest. So I got it all serviced before the season, and everything's working great. So nothing super pressing. Killington has 48 trails. First time. Corey Grasser, first time, long time. What's up, man? Any resorts in Utah would allow a trucking and camper setup? Have an older Tundra and 22-foot off-road camp. Are you saying to stay up there? I think any resort would allow you to go there with it. I don't think you can stay overnight, but I think all the resorts would be willing. I think the resorts are being more open to when you show up with a camper or a van or like your case, a trailer. They almost are having areas now for those places to park, which I've noticed with the van, they're parking on the end, so they're saying I can go on a road over here. So I think most would be pretty chill. I think you'd have more trouble with like Alta or Snowbird. Overnight on a long trip, just don't want to take up space and be rude. Overnight's tough, man. I don't think any place is going to willingly let you stay overnight, unfortunately, in Utah. Your best bet might be something smaller like Powder Mountain or Bryan Head, but I think any of the main resorts, they're not gonna be cool with you staying there. I mean, you could try to just pull it off, show up late, but I don't know. There's not a lot of places at all in the country who allow overnight parking, really. Kaylee says, I recently got new goggles and they don't have a silicone strip on the strap. What should I do? Have you reached what kind of goggles are they, Kaylee? Have you reached out to who made them and asked is it like a manufacturing flaw, or are they supposed to not have them? Because that is kind of weird because they won't have any grip. I'm sure you could do some sort of DIY silicone as well. You could just get some sort of, really just, I was thinking like a sealant, but you don't really want that. But you could just get some sort of silicone from Home Depot and just put a small bead on it as well. And when it dries out, I'm sure it would kind of give a nice rubber surface. But I'd first reach out to the company and see if that's supposed to be like that and what they recommend. But that is kind of weird. Mike Cunt says, all love, bro. All right, dude, I'll give you a pass, man. I'll trust you that was all love. Just got back from Keystone and Vale, hitting Beaver Creek, have an awesome Xmas. Oh, thanks, man. That was actually a really nice comment. Nice, man. Beaver Creek's going to be fun. Love your videos. Hoping to buy my own van sometime this year. Keep shredding. Dude, I will keep shredding, man. Thank you. I thought he said that was the record when it hit 45, 44. I don't know. I don't even know what the record is, but we've been like steady pushing it. Like 40 is really solid for a stream for us, for sure. Mammoth seems awesome, but a bit too far for me. So many other resorts are on top. Can't decide if I want to do Kirkland or certainly enough. I was like ripping on the 80 through Reno. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was kind of surprised when I saw that it's only 8.5 to 9 hours to get to the Tahoe area, considering we did 7.5 to like Colorado. I was like, man, an extra hour and we can be up there. So, and I have more time. So that's why I made the trip. But Mammoth is kind of the same distance though. Mammoth's only like 9 hours too. You then just have to go 3 hours north to get to Tahoe. So that's why it will kind of work as like a loop to do that whole thing. But again, I need to look into it more. Hey, Lucas, how did you get into GT3 racing? Okay, you asked this before. So I didn't get into GT3 racing like right away. You had to basically work your way up into it. So when I was like 15 or 16, I took a driver's education class or course. And at the end of it was kind of like a mini race thing. And that was kind of the first way I got introduced into racing. And then from there, it kind of built up. We did like really slow, almost like a big go-kart thing, like a Miata. And then we did, a bunch of that. When I say we, I'm talking about my dad and I. And then from there, we did regional events. Then you move into national events. Then you start to do good at each things of those, and you move up in the types of cars. And so then in 2013 is when I first kind of got into more professional racing, just because we progressed through the ranks for the last 4 or 5 years. And then it just kind of naturally was the next step to get into GT3 racing, the Porsche Cup cars, stuff like that. So it was many, many years leading up to that. And that was kind of the pinnacle that I reached personally. But it was really just, it's a lot of seat time, like you gotta race a lot, you gotta drive a lot, and yeah, eventually you'll get into that stuff. It takes a lot of money too. Like it's not something you can just go and like ask someone to, fund for you. Like it's a big commitment, both off the track, on the track, and then just like your whole lifestyle too. So it's very consuming, especially once you start to get up into the national and professional like levels in terms of all the traveling, just the amount of time you have to put into it. It's a lot. So I hope that answers your question kind of, but it was just like you would do anything. You start off at like a modified level and you work your way to junior varsity, then varsity, and then college. Like you just got to go through each sort of step. But we really took the time to learn the fundamentals with slower cars, learn racecraft, learn all that sort of stuff, learn the tracks, and then once you know how to control those types of cars, that it just gets faster and faster. So. I'm 5'10". They give me 50-inch poles. I'm going to return this week for guys because they're so big for me. 50-inch poles? It does seem kind of big. I think I use like 38-inch poles, and I'm 5'10". I think 38's a bit short, but I think something like maybe 42 would be kind of dope. But yeah, see, I'm not kidding. They give you poles that are like up to your fucking chin, Joe says Park City has 20 trails right now. Snow was great today, but lift lines sucked at Bright, only partially open. The lift lines sucked today on a Wednesday too, man. I thought Wednesday would be. I thought it would be like dope today, but maximum powder hounds on the mile. That's the problem, is people have just been waiting and then they get a storm and they go. So it's gonna be quite hectic really these next, probably through President's Week, to be honest. When are you coming to Tahoe? I'm coming there Christmas weekend. Stripping on stream now, bro? Andrew Wall, yeah, dude. You logged on either at the right or the wrong time, depending on which way you go, man. But yeah, it's this fucking hot in here. Mount Hood Meadows checking in from Jacob Ellers. That's sick, man. Stay safe up there, dude. I'm sure there's so much snow. It's insane. Previous skis before I got the Mars was only 8,500 foot. What kind of skiing are they typically good for? 8,500 foot. I mean, 85 is typically almost like a park ski. But even that's still pretty thin. I would say 85 is that like a GS ski, like a racing ski, or like an East Coast ski? I would say groomers, if anything, but nothing in deep snow, nothing in any sort of chunder or chunky stuff. 8,500 foot is meant to stay. How do they say it? On piste? On piste? Hello, George Jr. It's Von Zipper Encore goggles. And I'm pretty sure they are made like that. Interesting, Kaylee. I bought them at my local snowboard shop. Huh. I don't know. Again, I mean, I would maybe reach out to Von Zipper and just see if maybe they don't need them. But maybe you could put some sort of like, just, I don't want to say tape. I don't think that would work. But if it's an issue, Kaylee, I would recommend getting a little silicone and just putting a little bead on it. I mean, that's really all they're doing. Just get something that's a little bit more weather resistant, But that's weird that they would make it without the silicone. That's why you should just get zipline goggles. All right, new music. How's the new Montec jacket? I like it. It's a lot different than what I was used to. It ended up losing a GoPro because I wasn't used to it. But it's really warm. It's nicely built. Cool design. I'm stoked on it. Which one did you get? Yeah, Mike Hunt's whole name is. That's what I was saying. As soon as I saw the name, I knew it. It kind of. I saw what he was saying. It didn't really look right. Then I saw his name. And I'm like, yo, this dude just came in here just to troll. But we kind of had a troll last time too, so it's all right. Sorry, we're getting a few trolls in here, but hey yo from Ryan Rees. Hello. Cool. I was gonna say racing in the US is really hard to start because I feel like our race culture isn't as strong for sure, especially road racing. But hopefully, I think it gets bigger and bigger each year. But go-karting is a really solid place to start, to be honest, too. It's way more affordable, and it's a lot more popular too, to be honest, because it's more accessible. But yeah, definitely more of like a NASCAR place. What's your favorite auto race you've attended? The Formula One Grand Prix in Montreal was pretty wild because Montreal is a really cool town. The way the race is set up, it's almost like on a little island inside the city, so you're surrounded by the water. And then obviously the Formula One crowd is insane. And then we were the race before Formula One, so we would kind of go out, and you still got to experience the crowd and everything. But that was probably the coolest race I've ever attended. The Sebring 12 hour is always really cool because that's a huge party, and it's like a 12-hour race. So yeah, that's a really cool one. I did a few street races too. Like I did a race one year, 2014, around Reliant Stadium in Houston with IndyCar, which was really cool too because it's a street course, so like there's no runoff. The walls are right there, and you're in a parking lot. And it was 110 degrees because it was June in Houston. It was like miserable. So that was a cool event too. Another cool one was the Rennsport Reunion in California. It was a Porsche race, but it was like all these classic Porsches come from all over the world. It's like the biggest Porsche meeting in the world. So there's a few, but I would say Montreal is probably the dopest. From Andrew. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. One of your videos I saw a stock program. Are you traditional stocks or crypto also? Just traditional stocks, to be honest. I have like some money in cryptocurrencies, but I'm not super into it. I just did it just as like a protection and a hedge, and just try to be a little bit more forward thinking, but I'm not really super into it. Just more traditional stuff. Just like the 10-day snow, all but 3 days. Pow at Tahoe. Yeah, dude, they literally just shut down. All the California resorts are like shut down because of too much snow. Where are you skiing first week of January? Probably Jackson Hole. I haven't fully decided, but I went there first week last year and it was pretty good. So, but I'm just gonna look at this wherever the snow is, to be honest. But I'm thinking maybe Jackson Hole. Maybe Telluride. I don't know. If you guys have any recommendations, I'm open for it. Racing skis, yeah. Deep snow at Park City was nasty to ski through. Yeah, dude. Deep snow on 88 underfoots just aren't gonna work. It's like impossible. It's just not meant to go together. Live stream is popping. Love to see it from Owen. Yes, it is, man. It's been solid. You guys are nuts, man. I'm glad you guys like the streams. I like doing them too. A guy came to me on the mountain, said I was leaning back while turning because of the poles, and he let me borrow his poles for 100 feet trail. People who ski are so nice like that. Yeah, dude. That's what I love, like the ski community, man. It's just all about helping each other out and like sharing the stoke, you know. We had this discussion in the last stream that was more like there was someone who was like gatekeeping the resorts and telling people to go elsewhere, and I don't fully support that, but that's dope that he lets you use like shorter poles, and you saw how they were helpful. So I think shorter poles, I don't know, it's just something that I feel like I've talked about before. It's just I think a lot of people have too big of poles because then when they get down into a skiing stance, like their poles are like way too big for them. So I don't know. I think I'm on the extreme of that where I use poles that are way too small, but I do think if people drop down a few inches, it would help them be a little bit more athletic in their ski stance. But again, it's all personal preference. It's just something I've been used to, really. But that's dope that he lets you use shorter poles. So it looks like Greg has a good recommendation for repair. But yeah, exactly like Greg's saying, just something that has a little adhesive, you know, stickiness to it is probably all you need if they're sliding off your helmet or something. Check out Mono Lake when driving. Dope. That's what I need. I need like those places up in the Sierras, because I heard all that area up there is really beautiful. So I will check that out. You gonna make an East Coast trip from Noah? Probably not this year. I don't have anything planned unless like I don't know, unless the world falls apart. I don't necessarily have an East Coast trip planned, but we'll see. And Indy, we're just all Indy car fans. Honestly, my favorite car race. People have parties and everything. Oh yeah, the Indy 500 is huge, man. I forgot. With you being in Indianapolis, I'm sure you see that firsthand. But that's dope. I've never been to the Indianapolis 500, but I've heard it's been pretty. What do they call the middle? The snake pit, I think, like the infield. I once drove a rental car on the Monte Carlo track set up a week. Oh, that's sick. You were up in Monaco. That's dope. That'd be so crazy to experience. What are Zipline goggles? Zipline is just the company, just the goggles that I've been using for 5 years now. I also use their poles and stuff. I like their goggles. They're really nice, and they have like a few different options. So if you were looking for other goggles, you can go to ziplineski.com. But yeah, I know you just bought goggles, so I'm not trying to make you buy anything like that. Power outages in Tahoe as well as too much snow. Yeah, that's crazy. They just get so much snow, everything just shuts down. Snow falling in Idaho is dope, Alex. I think a lot of places are starting to get these storms now from California. I know Jackson's been getting hit with a lot of snow too, so it's good. We needed it. And it's like the perfect timing before Christmas and everyone comes out there for the holidays. So looking at the forecast, maybe a chance to try your chains for sure. That's what I get nervous about more than anything right now with the van. It's driving in the snow and the conditions, you know. But yeah, we got to be prepared for anything next week. Last week with 8,500 foot and 2 feet of powder was so stupid. It was still fun though. 8,500 foot and 2 feet of powder. I don't even see how that's doable, to be honest. I feel like 9,600 foot would be very difficult in powder, but if I can't find any silicone for my goggles, then would you recommend wearing goggles under the helmet without taking off the ear pads? Yeah, you could try that. Are you having an issue where the goggles are falling down the helmet because there's no silicone? They might have better, they might fit better if you are able to tighten them right up to your head, like and put a hat on or something. They might do better, but I know not all helmets kind of support that under the helmet design either with the goggles, but you could certainly try that. I'm sorry you're having issues with that. Just try to I don't know, you could tape them, like you could yeah, that sucks. What's a great ski brand or setup to start with as a beginner? I'm fan. Hello. I heard Snow Basin has 18 inches of snow. That's dope. The stream has already hit an hour. I know, right? The streams fly by. An hour into it, 30 people still in here just chilling. Great ski brand, Alex, to start with as a beginner. I mean, I think at this point all ski brands are dope, but I would say if you're a beginner, I like Rossignol. I think they are been in the business for a long time, and they just make really solid beginner intermediate stuff. Head is really good as well. Fisher, Vocal, all those are kind of like really fundamental staple brands. Did I say Fisher? I think I said Fisher. But yeah, as Chin said, I'd also recommend just looking at some used stuff, Yeah, I would get something at that like 100 underfoot range. Something that's kind of versatile, not too fat, not too skinny. And if you're a beginner, I recommend going a little bit shorter on your ski length just because it'll be easier to maneuver when you're starting out. Or if you get a really long and fat ski, it's just gonna be harder to use at first. So I just try to tell people to go a little bit shorter and skinnier just because it's easier to control underneath. But again, it depends on your skill level, depends on where you're skiing. Trester Dyke, what's going on, man? How are those 106s? I didn't forget, man. I didn't forget. You cop those 106s. I realized how old I am. I'm skiing old Vocal Motions. They look like toothpicks next to the skis everyone is on now. Too many years away from the mountains. Need to upgrade. Yeah, you got skinnier skis and there's more snow now. So yeah, you gotta get a nice pair like a 108 or something, 106, and you'll be set. Or are you gonna just keep rocking the old school stuff and show up when everyone's doing it? What's your favorite ski resort in Utah? From I don't know, Star Lightning, Snowbird. Snowbird is my favorite ski resort in Utah. I was hitting the pines off Saddleback at Kings this afternoon. So much better than. Oh, that's awesome. How was Canyons? Did they open up anything else? I haven't been there this year. I was actually thinking about maybe going there this weekend, but 99 felt rough last weekend. Any fly shop can help. It's like Shugu, but in a little tube. I just bought some Head 105. Should be nice for Tahoe. That's dope. I'm telling you that. Between 100 and 110 underfoot is like the sweet spot. It's like the money underfoot for just one ski. Have you ever hit Bear Lake? I have not. I'm not. I've seen photos of it though. It does look beautiful, but I've never actually been up there. I wanted to make a trip up there this summer, but I just never got around to it. I feel like I felt like I spent more time up in the Uintas than anywhere else. I feel like your streams are just as fun as watching your videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Unit. I'm glad you like the streams as much as the videos. What ski shop do you go to? I don't really go to a ski shop, but I went to Cole Sport last weekend to get my skis tuned up. So that would be the one I would recommend. But haven't really been to a ski shop. I feel like in a little while. My brother got a condo in McCall, Idaho for Christmas. Looks like a nice, Greg. That's dope. That's gonna be really sick. Never been to Brundage. Do you like Shrek? Yeah. I don't not like Shrek, but I'm just like indifferent. I don't know the last time I even watched Shrek. Are you going back to Colorado from Gal Abbey? Yes, I will be going back to Colorado. We have Crested Butte, Telluride, and Aspen are basically the three reasons why we are going to be going back there. I just need to figure out when we have the 3 weekends to do it. So we'll be going back to Colorado. Just not sure when. I've only skied down that one time because a lot of stuff going on, but heading all for a week on 26th, going to rip it up. Nice, Trester. That's sick, dude. Week on the 26th with the 106s, it's going to be a good time, man. It's a good place to use the 106s. I was looking at them again today, man. I was like, oh, I almost put them in the cart and hit buy, but I was like, ugh. Oh, man. Do I really need the 106s? But I was like, yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. But they're only $700. But they're $700. I couldn't do it. But this is how I operate. I get closer and closer. I keep trying, and then one day I just snap and I buy it. But I don't know. Emma Walters, VOLFYI. I don't know what that means. I wanted to pull the trigger on a JDS, but got weak. Never saw a 116 as a daily. Dude, you gotta just join the club, man. The daily 116 club, dude. Don't be nervous. I think it's a fun ski to explore on as a daily, just because there's so much ski underneath you. And I mean, unless you're skiing like tight mogul stuff, you know, there's still enough room to lace big turns like on a groomer, you know. And even like in my videos, you've seen like I'm still able to make quick, almost mogul like turns, you know. So I haven't. It's almost like having like a big speedboat on like a sizable body of water, where like if you bring a big speedboat on like a small lake, it's not going to work out. But as long as you have like the room on the mountain, the bigger ski works really in any condition because you have more space. But like I'm saying, if you're trying to take a 116 into like a mogul run or a mogul course, like yeah, you're going to run into some issues. But I don't know. I'm just saying I wouldn't be too timid about having a 116 as a daily, but I can understand why you are, because like in some of this early season stuff, I'm kind of like, man, it would be nice just to have a little bit of a smaller ski for now. But I still think 116 for me is just I just like it. I got the 106s at Kohl's. Oh, sick, dude. Damn. Hell yeah, man. That's where I'd probably go get mine. Just walk in there and buy them. Take my bindings off my 96s and just put them on the 106s. That's it. That's a good little shop over there, though. They got a lot of stuff. Ever think of going to Winter Park? Yeah, I have, actually. I'm not opposed to going to Winter Park. I just got to figure out. There's almost just too many places to go to and just not enough time. Buy them. I will, dude. Thanks for the tips from Kaylee. When will you come to Mammoth Mountain? I'm going to be there next weekend, like the 24th, 25th. So I don't know who's going to be there over Christmas, but if anyone's going to be in Mammoth over Christmas, I'll be there. Unless something happens and I don't make it. Telluride is my dream resort. Can't wait to see it. We're going to be out in Park City for weeks. Starting to hope to catch you. Yeah, man, Telluride. I'm pumped for Telluride. I think that's going to be a really cool trip. Cool weekend rip. And January 4th, I'm trying to think. I'll probably be out here. I don't know. I'm supposed to be going heli skiing early January too. So maybe I'll see you out here. But yeah, say hello if you do. Well, the big white trip isn't happening for the second in a row. I miss it so much. Feels like a wake up again. Why is it not happening, man? You gotta send it out there. Where are you gonna ski next? Probably Snowbird. The plow's going by again. That means it's snowing. Probably Snowbird and Brighton are probably my next two immediate ones. If you drive the 80 to Tahoe, you'll pass Elko, Nevada. They have big artistic cowboy boots. Best start with those. If you drive the 80 to Tahoe. See, Piffy, this is the info I need. This is the info I need for sure. That'd be really cool, actually. I got to figure out. I mean, do you guys think I should do Tahoe first and then go down to Mammoth and then home? Or should I do Mammoth, then up to Tahoe and stuff, and then back to Utah? I didn't really have a reason why I was doing Mammoth first. I just thought that maybe it would make sense to go Mammoth, Tahoe, whoop, and then come back over. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. No problem swinging. Yeah, no problem swinging the JJs. Dude, see you there. Where? Oh, Mammoth or California? Sick. Yeah, dude. Love your new mod tech from Roland. What's up, Roland? Very nice. Where are you going? Heli, bro. Yeah. Powderbird, right out of Snowbird. That's where the heli will be departing from. If you want a little Mammoth guide, I would gladly take the job. Hey, man, I'm open for that for sure. I'm just gonna be going off the trail map or something, but I'm super down. I mentioned it earlier in the stream. If you guys have any tips of like runs to hit or places to sleep, grocery stores, anything and everything. Either send me like an Instagram DM or leave a comment or tell me right now, but I'll probably forget. So Instagram DM is probably the best way. But yeah, dude, I'm definitely down for a mountain guide. I'm coming to Mammoth, bro. I'm coming next weekend. I gotta formally announce it. You guys are the first ones to know, though. I gotta I gotta make sure people know. I'll be over there the first week of January. Are you talking about Snowbird? Will you ever go to Beaver Mountain? I don't know, to be honest. I'm not opposed to it. I think it'd be cool to hit up in Ogden or wherever it is. It's Ogden, right? Or kind of like northern. I don't have any plans to go, immediate plans, but I would like to go to every resort in Utah. I think we're close. We've done a lot of the places in Utah, but Beaver's one of them. I've never been to Brighton. I've never been to, what's the really small one? Nordic Valley, I think. So there's a few I haven't been to, but it'd be cool to go to all of them. Big White's in Canada. We still don't know if the border will close yet. It's been replaced by another February trip. Anyways. Oh, that's right. I remember you talking about that, Soren. What age did you start skiing? Like 3 years old. Yeah, 3. No, Mammoth's got the guap. I don't know exactly what that means, but I will be going to Mammoth. I was just trying to figure out if I should go to Tahoe first and then Mammoth. Von Zipper says Tahoe first, powder squaw. Okay. So would I do Tahoe and then squaw and then Mammoth? Is that how that would work? Or what is, like, in terms of proximity? How does it work? I always did Tahoe first, then Mammoth. But that's because I fly into Reno, so that made more sense. Okay. From Regina. Oh, hello, Regina. I was like, who said that? And then that was Regina. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, Regina. Is that, like, should I just drive if I'm driving? And maybe it doesn't matter. But my only concern with doing Mammoth last is that I want to have a little bit of time to, like, whatever, check out the Sierras and, like, the drive. And if I'm doing that on, like, Sunday, then I have to rip back. I'm afraid I'll kind of run out of time, and I get driving anxiety sometimes, and I just start driving. So if I do that first, it might give me a little bit of time to explore the Sierras, and kind of show that stuff in the video as well and all that stuff. So that's kind of why I'm leaning to Mammoth first, and then up to Tahoe and Squaw, and then back to Utah. But again, I need to look into it. I need to kind of put together an actual trip. Come to Mammoth. I am, Sean. I am. When Mammoth gets skied out, go over to Chair 9 and hit Wazoo laps. Okay. Where's the I would say, like, the most advanced terrain on Mammoth? What chair is it off of? When I was a low intermediate skier, I almost died on Dave's run at Mammoth. My advanced skier buddy dragged me onto the run. Oh, Dave's run. Maybe that's the one. Is all time at Mammoth? Okay, I gotta check out Dave's run. Factile got 2, and then things in Summit County is still. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it, Chin? That, like, people, something like Tahoe got 2 feet, and then yeah, Colorado and stuff, like, it barely got any snow. So I think it'll all work out eventually, but it is crazy how that happens. But what do they call that? That's like that atmospheric river stuff or whatever that came through. Like, what do you like better, the park or the runs? The runs. I don't ski park at all. I don't ski park. Don't go to Cherry Peak. It's the worst. Good to know. I don't think I was planning on it, but Giovanna says great pizza in Mammoth. Ooh, I'm craving pizza. I could crush some pizza. Good to know. So yeah, I need all that. I need to know food, unless I cook in the van, which I probably will do, but it's nice to have those backups. Palisades Tahoe aerial tram can be quite a scary ride, but it's really cool to listen to the narrator giving info as you ride up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down for any and all trams. I love going on trams or gondolas, stuff like that. Okay, squalls at Tahoe. Okay, good to know. What the fuck? This is like country Christmas music, yo. I hate country. There's so much in Tahoe, you might consider leaving Mammoth for another trip. June Lake Ski Resort is close to. Oh, don't tell me that, Biffy. You think it's too much to try to fit into one trip? Like, you think I should just do a Tahoe trip for winter, for Christmas? Good point, Piffy. Good point. Again, I haven't looked into it enough, but I thought it would just, I don't know. I thought with the short days it would work out, but how about coming down to Purgatory in Durango? That would be cool. I could do a Telluride Durango Purgatory trip. But it's got to be on the Epic or the Icon Pass. You gotta get the cheese bread in Shat's Bakery in Bishop. Bishop's about 20 minutes from Mammoth. Ooh, cheese bread. So we got cheese bread, we got pizza. This is the info I need, guys. This is what I need. 23, chair 23. Okay, that's what I thought. Did you ski today? No, I didn't. I really only ski on the weekends. M-Fen, see ya. Cornish run off the top. Gondola to the top in chair 23. Cuevos Grande, Hangman's, Paranoid Flats, Kiwi Plus, the Hemlocks are all the hardest runs. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I figured Huevos Grande was one of the more difficult ones just based on where it was on the mountain and stuff, but hit Squaw, then Alpine Meadows. Do I have Alpine Meadows with the Epic and Icon? If it's snowing, your order of Tahoe and Mammoth could be set at the last minute depending on their respective conditions. Very, very true. Very true. That's what I'm a little concerned with too, is like the conditions just in general. A lot can change between now and next week. You can pay to stay overnight right at the base of Crystal if you go there. That's dope. Maybe I should just rip up the PNW instead. Do you have narrow feet? That's an interesting question. I don't think I do, Aiden. I think I actually have probably a little bit wider feet, but I don't really know. Bar of America and Truckee. Tahoe has a lot of resorts, but Mammoth has more snow right now. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like I don't want to miss Mammoth. Like I'd rather just rip Mammoth for like a day just to at least experience it, then rip up to Tahoe. But I get what you guys are saying. Like Tahoe is just probably a jewel in its own. But man, I feel like I hear so much about Mammoth. Have you ever skied the East Coast? Not really, Aiden. How could you miss the powder today? I had to work. That's how I could miss it. But if I didn't have to work, I would have been out there. But yeah, I gotta work. By the way, a Funitel is a lot like a tram too. They're just rare in North America's. Oh, that's cool. And where did you say that was, Soren? What resort? Because that'd be cool to actually check out. Before I go, just because I like Snow Basin, I like that you put the Snow Basin lift as the thumbnail. Oh, you're welcome, man. Yeah, I hate doing the thumbnails, so that's a fun fact, but I'm glad you enjoyed that thumbnail. Pecan pull away from Shats. Dude, I don't like, or is it pecan? Pecan. I don't like pecan anything, man. I'm sure it's good. I'm not a pecan dude. If you do just Tahoe, you'll be able to check out more of the Sierras around Tahoe. Maybe even drive up to Truckee and Donner Lake. Well, shit, Piffy. Now you got me rethinking my whole trip, okay? I was so set. I was so stoked. And now I'm just not even going to go at this point, dude. You've talked me out of it. Best burgers in Mammoth are at Burgers Restaurant. Also get the mud pie. I'm gonna be spending all my time just eating. And you guys are gonna say, wow, Lucas, there's no fucking skiing in this video. What's up with that? Why is there so much food and no skiing? There's no skiing in this shit. Saul says the best Mexican in Mammoth. Bro, I'm all about Mexican. I'm not about pecan, but I'm all about Mexican. With that big an icon, you could hit up for in Tahoe area alone. Shit. See, I gotta look at the passes and I gotta look at the resorts and figure out what is what. I just really saw Mammoth and Heavenly and Squaw. But I really only have 3 days of skiing. I would have, I really have 2.5. So, yeah. This is a good stream, though. Good conversation. We're figuring this shit out together. We'll have one more stream next week on Wednesday to kind of figure it out, and then I'll be leaving Thursday for it. But it's good. It's good. Good conversation we brought up, because now I can do some research. Did you guys see any of our big storm out in Utah? That shit was really scary. Yeah, I mean, we got 10 inches last night here in Park City, 20 inches up in the Cottonwoods. So, I mean, not as much as like the PNW and stuff in California, but we got a lot. I'm asking in terms of your last. What are we talking about? Where do you want to ask about my feet? Do you have narrow feet? I'm asking in terms of your last. I don't care about your feet. I don't know what that means. What is your job? I work for a real estate brokerage doing marketing stuff in very basic terms. But I actually work in video. I do video for a living. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Dragon's Back is also an amazing run at Marathon. That sounds sick, Kaylee. Dragon's Back. That sounds dope. If you go to Crystal, the historic Mint Bar and Grill is incredibly good. That's the closest city to Crystal, and they have a really good steak salad. Shit. Yeah, maybe I'm going up to Crystal instead. Piffy talked me out of California. Mammoth isn't so difficult on the mountain, but got lots of skiable acreage. Okay. Good to know. I just want something that's picturesque, has a few like challenging stuff, also has a lot of nice groomers, and it's just easy to get to and stuff like that. But I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I got to get a Mammoth day out of my system. I gotta cross that off. So I either know what I'm missing or I realize I'm not missing much. How long are you in Mammoth? Probably just a day. I'm probably just gonna drive there, be there Friday. That's the other thing. I'd only even be there for half a day. I gotta rethink this trip a little bit. Funitel is also at Palisades Tahoe. It and the tram start basically next to each other. Two out of base options. Okay. That's the best kind of trip is eating. Big ups on the vids, man. Thank you, Antonin. What's your favorite van life dinner to make? Ooh, probably tacos, because they're good and they're easy cleanup. Stuff like pasta and sauce sucks, because like trying to clean up the sauce in the pan kind of sucks. The local frijoles is the best Mexican in Mammoth. Warming hut. Have you ever skied outside the U.S.? No. An hour, 90 minutes into the stream. Holy. This might be one of our longest streams. It's definitely, I'm up there. It's 35 viewers strong. Still at 90 minutes is crazy. So thank you guys. Everyone who stopped by, everyone who's participated. It's cool seeing the new people come in and stuff like that. So we've seen some new names. Kaylee, I don't think I've ever seen you in a stream before. So welcome to the stream. Thanks for being active. Greg Carr, I know you've been to a few before. Soren's still kicking. Regina showed up. So thank you guys. I just want you guys to know I appreciate you guys taking your time out of your day to be here. So But anyways, we have a video coming out on Friday. It's going to be from Solitude, which if you have the Icon Pass might be relatable because that's a mountain you can go to unlimited. So look out for that. And then like we've kind of mentioned, next week we're going to be doing a bigger trip, most like to California, most likely to California. But we'll have this weekend to ski as well. So lots more stuff coming. So we're getting some more snow. And then we'll be streaming next Wednesday as well before the trip. So I got to get everything ready, all that sort of good stuff. So, but if you guys are enjoying this stream and you want to, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It really helps the stream out. So probably going to wrap up the stream here soon because I need to eat dinner and then edit the Solitude video and all that sort of stuff. But all these recommendations are dope. I appreciate them. It sounds like Chair 23 is kind of the spot to be. I think a lot of stuff will be off that chair. But also hit me up on Instagram if you're going to be either at Snowbird or Brighton this weekend, if you're going to be in California next weekend or anything like that. But if you hit me up on Instagram or follow me on Instagram, that's kind of it's more active updates. Obviously, I try to post more stories and things like that and all that sort of stuff. I can talk a lot easier with you guys and through DMs. I try to answer everyone there. So anyways, I had to put that little plug in there. The filming in your last Snow Basin video was sick. Can I tell season 2 will hit different? Hell yeah, dude. Season 3 is going to be starting here next month. So that's going to be dope. It's crazy. We're on season 3. If you only have 2.5 days, squat, alpine combo, or just mammoth from Von Zipper. Shit. I got to do my homework, guys. I fucked up. I came out too early. I said, I'm doing mammoth, squaw, Tahoe. I'm driving back, and now you guys are like, yeah, that's not going to work. What's your musical inspiration for the videos from Brian? Good question. Music is like the main inspiration. Music's the main reason I even got into video in general. But I don't know. The music, I just try to – it kind of goes off how the day was. If it's a more intense day, the music will maybe be a little more heavier. If it's a pow day, it'll be a little bit more bass heavy. But if it's like a chill day, it won't be. So the music takes a while to pick out, to be honest. Of like the whole process of the videos, the music definitely is pretty intensive. And I got to find new music every single time. So my inspiration is just something that feels good and it feels like it matches the vibe when I was skiing there. So I think it's a hidden element that tells a lot of the story that's easy to overlook. But once you're in it and then you listen to music and you're looking at the visuals, you're like, okay, this all goes together. Because if the music was off, the visuals wouldn't make as much sense or it would be jarring. So it's more or less really just how I'm feeling and what I come across. So good question though. Where are you skiing this weekend? Snowbird, Brighton, and then somewhere else. I'm not sure yet. And that stuff could change. I'm still kind of seeing where the snow is and what's open. Go to Whistler. It's not too far. Totally worth it. I know. I got to get up there. DM your Insta to reach you. Yeah. DM my Insta. It's at Lucas Catania. It's just my name. Hit me up there if you guys want. Any runs you recommend at Solitude? I'm there early January, hitting Solitude in the Bird. Anything in Honeycomb Canyon is really fun. It's a little bit more advanced, but not super advanced. But there's a lot of glades and stuff like that. Then anything off I think it's is it Supreme or Summit? There's one chair that goes up towards the top. Anything off there is a lot of fun too. I haven't been there too often, to be honest, Roland. But also Fantasy Ridge is kind of a gnarly hike. I've never done it before, but it's apparently pretty sick if you really want to get into some cool stuff. But I think anything in Honeycomb Canyon, which is, if you're looking at the map, it's on the right side, I think you'd have a lot of fun with. So Alpine Meadows. I'm getting a lot of Alpine Meadows. So, okay, I got to look at it. How do you not get lonely or bored skiing alone? I don't know. I just listen to music and go cruise. And maybe it's because I'm filming so much. And honestly, I don't know. It's not as lonely when I'm vlogging, to be honest, because I feel like in a way I'm talking to you guys oddly. But I've skied alone so much in my lifetime. It's kind of sad that I'm just used to it. To me, it's just what skiing is. I don't know if that's good. Being from Tahoe, we did a 3-day run to Utah. Great days out. See? All right. So now I'm doing the 3-day run to you. If you're there for more than 1 day, Mammoth to June is an easy drive. Okay. All right. Well, I got to not do my homework. So, all right, guys. Well, we just jumped up to 25 people, but we're an hour and 35 in this stream. We got to start doing like 2-hour streams. It looks like I got to come prepared for that. I need to have the mental fortitude for a 2-hour stream. I need more water. I need to eat dinner before if we're gonna do this. Okay, because I'm just crashing. It's 8 o'clock at night. I go to bed at like 9:30. So I got a lot of shit I got to do still. But thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys know how much I appreciate it. Check out the videos if you haven't. Get caught up here before the Solitude one comes out. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you guys in the next video and all that sort of stuff. So peace out, squad. Appreciate all you guys.